Well folks, guess where I am today? I've got a guest visitor here on the show today. I've got my Auntie Ruth. Say hello.
Hello.
And we're in a special location here in County Down. There is a famous song about this place. Well, it features this place. It's 6 miles from Bangor to... Anybody know the answer? Let's have a look around. So over here there's a special lighthouse. Now that might give us a clue as to where we are. It's a lighthouse and there's a moat or a castle up here. Can you see? So we're going to go and visit there in a little bit, but I want you to guess where we are before we go any further, folks. So let me know where we are. And yes, folks, on a cold April afternoon, there are people crazy enough to be in the water. I don't know if you can see them over there, but there's people out in the water having a little swim. What do you think? Would you be daring enough to get in the water in quite a nippy April afternoon? The sun is out, but I'm sure in that water it's very cold. What do you think? Would you fancy it?
No, too cold for me.
No.
Too cold.
I actually did it last year when I was back. I went under the water at Crawfordsburn, and although it was July, it is Northern Ireland, so it was very cold and I nearly got cold water shock. So make sure you do that carefully if you're going to do it at all, folks. We're not in Thailand anymore, we're in Northern Ireland, so things are very different here. Anyway, let's continue along the promenade. Let's go and explore what this town has to offer. Well, did you guess where it is yet, folks? Did you guess where it is? Yes, well, if any of you guessed Donaghadee, you'd be right. So today I'm in Donaghadee. It's a town in County Down, just 6 miles from Bangor, made famous by that song, 6 miles from Bangor to Donaghadee. And today we're going to go and explore the moat. I might get some food and also check out the wonderful lighthouse over in the distance here, folks. So come with me on a journey. Let's explore this lovely little County Down town on a lovely day. And I've got my wonderful auntie here to come and explore with us. So let's go and explore the town of Donaghadee.
One day down in Bangor I called on Miss Brown. She was up in her bath so she couldn't come down. Says I slip on something and come down quick. So she slipped on the soap and was down in a tick. Tra-la-la, tra-la-lee. Over 6 miles from Bangor to Donaghadee. One day at the market I bought a wee hen. I thought I would like a fresh egg now and then. But the very next morning I got a great shock. Says the hen, I can't lay sure I'm only a cock. Tra-la-la, tra-la-lee. 6 miles from Bangor to Donaghadee. One day I was walking down the main street. I saw a wee lad with no shoes to his feet. I took pity on him then and there, and went into a fruit shop and bought him a pear. Tra-la-la, tra-la-lee. Over 6 miles from Bangor to Donaghadee. I once met a man with a hole in his head. They took out my brain for to mend it, he said. That's awkward, says I, but says he, not at all. Sure, I'm only a deputy up in the door. Tra-la-la, tra-la-lee. Over 6 miles from Bangor to Donaghadee. I met an old man at a funeral one day. His back it was stooped and his hair it was grey. I'm close on 100, he said with a groan. Faith, says I, you'd be wasting your time to go home. Tra-la-la, tra-la-lee. Over 6 miles from Bangor to Donaghadee. I dreamt I did die and to heaven did go, and the place that I came from they wanted to know. Says I, I'm from Bangor, St. Peter did stare. Hurry up, Step inside, you're the first one from there. Tra-la-la, tra-la-lee. Oh, 6 miles from Bangor to Donaghadee.
What time is it? It's coffee time.
Coffee time.
We're just down in the Copeland's distillery down in Donaghadee. Should really be having some gin, but it's too early for that. What do you think? Well, it's 10 to 2. It's 10 to 2 in the afternoon. Might have to be given a go. The distillery itself is actually closed at the minute because of the restrictions, but it's right behind me in the background, so you can sort of see. I'll take a look in a minute and check it out. But nice place to come and get a cup of coffee.
I'll get her to sit. We didn't do that.
This video.
All for a treat. That's one. Off. Easy. Gentle. Alright, you can put that. You ready? Give me your ball. Give me. Okay, gentle. Okay, down. Down. Okay. There you go.
cracking April afternoon. It's a little bit nippy still, like, you know, need my jacket on, but the sun is shining here in County Down. So I'm going to take you on a journey around this little town of Donaghadee. We've already been inside the Copeland distillery, and we're going to take a look up to the moat. You can just see in the background behind me here. So at the minute I'm just down on the pier beside the lighthouse, as you can see beside me, and we're going to take a walk down into the town and maybe get some fish and chips. So what do you think of the nice Donaghadee sunshine?
It's beautiful, a wonderful day.
Yes, I should have brought my sunglasses. I can't hardly see here. You know, it's just typical. The sun never shines here, and the day I forget my sunglasses, I can't even see. I'm blinking here.
That's always the way, Mark.
Well, let's go and check out the moat. It's back open again after a bit of renovation. So let's check it out. A few steps to get up to the top. So you better be in tip-top shape. That's it, get those knees up. There we go. Someone else is out with a drone. I had the drone out earlier on as well. Must be a popular location. Oh, that one's about to fly right into the place. A few different ways up, a few different entrances. Final ascent on the stairs here, folks. So I've arrived up here at the Donaghadee moat, or motte. That's a matter for debate. It is closed, unfortunately, because doesn't appear to be anybody in. The door's locked, but I have found a lady with some local information here. So I do have some information regarding the motte, or the moat. So the moat was originally a motte. Is that right? Yes. And modern Bailey Castle, built by the Anglo Normans in the late 12th century. The folly, or castle, on top of the motte was built by Daniel Delacherois. Forgive me if I'm wrong with that pronunciation, folks. Delacherois sounds French or something. In the early 19th century, it was used for storing gunpowder used for blasting when the new harbour was being built between 1821 and 1834. So the new harbour, as it is today, was being built. Okay, and that's it. The next location is the lighthouse. So lady I met here is making a interactive sort of map with, what's it called? The Adventure Labs.
Linked to geocaching.
So if you want to get involved with that, check it out. You can download an app, is that right? Yes. Download an app. I'm going to check it out myself. I've just discovered this thing, but you can do a little adventure of Donaghadee and discover the locations of. There was a television show recorded here called Hope Street, yes, which used different locations around the town. Like Pier 36 was in it, I think, and this location here, and the old police station. Or no, on the front there was a police station was down here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I did hear that used to be an antique shop. I don't know.
Okay, so there you go. So check it out. Adventure Labs. Ruth in her element. My favourite place in the world, a gift shop. Donaghadee, you've no shortage of gift shops and ice cream shops. It looks like ice cream shops, gift shops and fish and chip shops. You've got any amount of those, folks, so I'm actually quite hungry, so I think we should go to the fish and chip shop. I think it's time. What time is it? It's fish and chip time. I have not had fish and chips since I've arrived back in Northern Ireland 4 days ago, so it is about time I have sampled one of our national dishes. So come with me, let's go and experience some fish and chips the Northern Irish way, the County Down way, the Donaghadee way. Let's go and sit at the captain's table. I'm just outside the captain's table here, waiting for my fish supper. First fish supper I've had in about 9 months, so it better be good. otherwise I'll be not a happy chappy, folks. Anyway, it is quite busy, so I'm just waiting about 10 minutes here. But it's not a bad day to wait outside. Look at this. Check out the sunshine. I've got to adjust that ISO, folks, because it's actually quite bright here. Anyway, I'm going to wait here and wait for my fish and chips. I will see you soon. Nothing better on a cool day, on a hot day, to cool down. Nice ice cream after your fish and chips.
Yeah, sure. Is that everything?
We do both things Stormy.
Okay.
Great for Better Holidays from the 1920s.
Uh-huh.
We're one of the few surviving original posters.
So where do you go to get these posters? There must be a specialist auction of railway posters or travel posters, or
Well, some of them come up in auctions around the world. A lot of them in American auctions. Some of them I find in galleries from also around the world. That poster was in a gallery in London.
and sort of how much roughly for each poster? Is there varying price, or are they expensive?
They are pricey, yeah.
So, you know, one poster, are you talking maybe £100 or more or less? Or
No, unfortunately a lot more.
a lot more?
Yes, some of them go for as much as £2,000.
£2,000. So, £2,000, 1, 2, 3. So there's
No, not every
Well-
poster. Some go for as little as £300-400, but yeah,
the minimum.
Some of the older ones, they're not around anymore.
So what's happening, folks? Here I'm in the Stormy Cup in Donaghadee. I'm here with the owner Linus, who is it seems to be a bit of a transport history buff or something. There's a lot of posters here. Can you tell me a bit about your posters?
Absolutely.
So I noticed someone's over here to do with the airlines, Irish International Airlines. I've never heard of those. Okay. Coming around. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of different posters here. Come to Ulster for a happy holiday in Northern Ireland. And look, there's three posters over here. They look very similar. But there's a. So I noticed one's got an airplane and one doesn't.
Yes, the reason for that is those posters were made in the 50s, and Irish International Airlines is called Aer Lingus today. And
So it is.
those posters were made with the airplane, a Constellation plane that at the time Aer Lingus used. And unfortunately that airplane had a bunch of crashes in a very short period of time. And so it was decommissioned by Aer Lingus and replaced with a jet engine plane. And they still used the same posters. They were very resourceful back then. They just painted a cloud manually over the plane and just kept using the same poster. Those posters are originals from the 50s and about 70 years old.
Yeah, look at that. Like there's the plane that was decommissioned or was taken out of service, and there's the same poster with the cloud. It's bizarre. And this one as well. You were saying something about this poster.
Yes.
Something to do with the clouds.
TWA, the same exact thing. They also used that plane, and it was decommissioned. And not only did they erase the plane or the two planes that were there before, they also drew the new jet plane on there, which is the Boeing 707, first plane of the Boeing series.
Oh, very good. And what's this one here? This one, something from America, is it, or what?
Yes, this was it was a festival that was held in Olive Island in the 1950s for 5 or 6 years, and it was actually created by the president of Pan Am. It has no historical background, and it was really just to get a lot of Irish Americans to Ireland, to visit Ireland. Big market. 40% of Americans have some type of Irish roots, so they wanted to foster more travel, which they did, but the festival stopped after 5 or 6 years. It was too much.
Antostal, is it? Antostal.
Antostal, which is
Antostal.
Gaelic for the gathering.
Gathering, okay. So it must have run from around this time period, so it's
Yes,
well
ran
before,
from 1950 to 1955.
oh, well before my time. Oh, cool. And we got some more. These are railway posters, are they? Are these Ulster Tourist, British Railways?
Yes, most of those posters, oddly enough, they were advertising travel to Northern Ireland or Ireland. So they actually didn't. They weren't displayed in Ireland. They were mostly displayed in America or in England to get more visitors to Ireland. And some of them you will actually still see that was commissioned by an American tourist office. Very nice poster back there. Actually, that one.
This one here,
Yes, the one with the colourful one with the
Ireland by CIA. Well, that's the
Yes.
Irish Travel Authority, isn't it? The
It's,
Chorus Emperor. So the used to precursor to.
yeah.
What's the Irish one? Irish Rail and.
Well, there's lots of Irish railways that we have posters on, but this one is, was a travel agent in New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, and Toronto to foster travel to Ireland.
Nice, nice. You certainly have a lot of posters. Anyway, there's a lot of ones here in Northern Ireland, a lot of railway memorabilia as well. A lot of.
Yes, there used to be a railway station in Donaghadee. It stopped in 1948. Which came up from Newton Ards to Isle to Donaghadee. But
Because at one stage they were going to build the ferry terminal here. Is that right? To rival Larne to Scotland. Is that correct? It was going to be a ferry terminal, so they had a railway to connect.
well, they did a lot of packet shipping for the Royal Mail from Donaghadee to Port Patrick for many years. Actually, have some original documents over there that talk about that. But that also stopped due to more cost-efficient ways of getting mail across the Irish Sea. So, yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah, good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you.
Yes, I'm gonna go and enjoy my coffee here. But yes, if you're in Donaghadee, check out the Stormy Cup for coffees and ice creams and do food as well.
We do food as well.
Food as well, yeah. Food. They're right on the corner, so right across from the lighthouse.
Best coffee in Ireland.
Yes, there you go. Best coffee in Ireland.